Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here on Wednesday, October 18th, 2017. This week's episode is brought to you by Generations Agency, an independent agency representing over 40 carriers and serving the community for more than 80 years. It's a great time to call for a free quote for your personal or your business insurance needs, 315-568-9476 or mygeninsurance.com. We are live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, and I am joined by Jim Sinicropi and Josh Durso.
Here we are.
Hi.
How you doing?
Another week.
Great.
That was a nice little intro.
Something new, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. We're always changing and innovating here.
Sure are.
That's right.
what we do.
So. And we're a little early today.
We are.
So
that's okay. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's nice. I should have brought everyone coffee since it's still morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're hooked up.
I should have brought everyone coffee. I was selfish and just got one.
That's all right.
But this is great. It's going to be warm again. I can't believe it. It's like back. It got cold for one day, and now it's back.
I know. I wore boots today, and I have a feeling I'm going to have to switch the shoes later.
Oh, that's a bad choice. That's a really bad choice.
Bad choice.
That's a
definitely
bad choice.
Not.
It's not boot weather. Not even close to boot weather.
What is boot weather? Yesterday was boot weather.
Yesterday was boot weather. Monday was boot weather. If there ever was a day for boots.
Yeah.
Today, 70 degrees, sunny, no rain.
It's still a little chilly in the air.
Kick those boots out.
We had frost on the cars like for the first time Monday morning.
Yep.
Tuesday morning was a little frosty too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you just can't complain because it's been just so phenomenal, and it's going to continue, I think.
Well, we'll see. I'm wondering what winter is going to look like. But before that, before we get there, what does our weekend weather look like?
Friday, sunny, high near 69. Overnight low around 45. Saturday, sunny, high near 73.
Wow.
Overnight low of 52 into Sunday. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 74. I mean, what the heck is going on? It's like the hits keep on coming. It's perfect. It's great.
Yep.
It's great. And you know what?
We'll take it.
I would not be surprised if we're sitting here next Wednesday talking about high 60s, low 70s next weekend. And, maybe our Thanksgiving edition will feature temperatures in the 60s.
Right.
I would not be surprised.
If anyone listening out there better start knocking on wood. Knock on anything wooden near you because we do not want to be talking like that.
They've been saying it's going to be a terrible winter too, right?
Yeah, they have.
Like
and I even heard a couple of
Almanac
the Rochester meteorologists say that the end of October, the very end of October, we could get a taste of winter.
No.
So that's
snow on Halloween.
If you trust Kevin Williams.
I do.
I do
one
too.
of the
I
best.
like Kevin.
You got your Kevin Williams, your Wayne Mahar, your Drew Montrell. Those are all the classes, the elites of meteorology locally here.
Yep.
No doubt.
Oh,
so,
my
anyways,
goodness.
it's great weather, and then heading into Monday, there looks like there's a 50% chance of rain, but still a high in the low 70s, and then it cools down a little bit into the low 60s moving forward. But again, that's a long way out. So,
I know.
just ride this wave. This stretch that we're going to have right now is probably going to be the best 5 days of weather that we've had all year long.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
I'm talking 365, best 5-day stretch. If you enjoy
bold.
those,
If you like fall,
comfortable 70 degrees as opposed to the 80 degrees,
Yeah, I'm all about that.
So
I know Josh. Josh likes it. Yeah, I don't even know why you're in New York, Josh.
He
likes the 90-degree weather.
A little warmer.
All right, well, let's take a look at our weekend events. The big event of the weekend. This is happening on Saturday and Sunday. It is the annual Finger Lakes Beer Festival, which will return to Watkins Glen. There will be over 40 New York State craft breweries and distilleries on site in a celebration of the rapidly growing regional craft brewery industry, complete with a cornhole tournament, stein holding contest, and more from noon to 5 p.m. each day. Get more information and buy tickets online at www.theglen.com.
you can go camping too. A lot of people camp for that.
Yep,
It'll be nice weather for it.
And it'd be perfect for camping in a brew fest. And
Yes.
everybody's cornhole now. Everybody's
I know,
playing
it's huge.
cornhole.
It's huge.
It's just a simple little game and it's fun.
Yeah.
Sure is.
I know, it's huge.
But,
Lots of
it's
fun.
really at the expense of lawn bocce and
Yeah.
jarts are the real,
Well,
that's-
Jarts has been out since they got rid of the real
Yeah.
darts and went to the safe version. That's been long gone.
That's
Right.
fine.
No one
I
wants to
don't
play
know.
the safe version of that game.
Okay, I wouldn't know. On Saturday in Penyon, it's the first annual chili cook-off and fall festival at the Windmill. So that sounds delicious. Chefs start at 8 a.m. Tastings start at 12 noon, and tickets are $1. Anyone wishing to taste and judge. So categories are best overall, best tasting, and most unusual. If you wish to participate, please call Steve at 315-521-5513 or the Windmill office.
Ask for Steve.
Ask for
Yep.
Steve. Yeah, and best overall and best tasting. So, I mean, those are,
Yeah, what's the difference?
what's the difference, really?
How can your best tasting should be the best overall,
Right.
I mean,
Maybe the
what
best
other
Unless
tasting
it's-
isn't the best overall.
Maybe if they're
Like
different
best overall may include all the
categories,
technical.
like the texture.
Yeah,
or
but
the,
food's all about taste. I
heat
mean,
or-
yeah, I guess.
Right.
But texture it lends to taste, and
Yes.
I don't know. I agree. Best. How can the best tasting not be the best overall in
Yeah.
the chili cook-off? I'm going to call Steve.
Maybe this is just their way to to spread
Most-
the love a little bit.
Maybe.
Get more than one, best tasting,
Yes.
best overall.
Because all of those are great titles that you can tell
Well,
all your
at my
friends and family
daughter's
about.
5th birthday party, we did a cupcake contest, and everybody won. There was like the
That's cute.
wildest cupcake, the prettiest cupcake, the most lovely cupcake. Maybe
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what they're trying to do. Everybody
Everyone's
was
a winner.
Everybody was a winner.
Everyone's a winner.
Jim, that's cute. Oh, were you the judge?
No, but you didn't need a judge because everybody won.
There was a prize for everybody.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
it. That's cute.
It was a long time ago. That was 7 years ago, I think. But, yeah.
Aw, adorable. All right, on Saturday in Romulus, each fall they harvest the chestnuts grown on the grounds at Goosewatch Winery and host their annual Chestnut Festival. Enjoy live music while sampling a variety of foods made from the harvested chestnuts. Taste wine and warm mulled wine, and be sure to leave room for barbecue food. Admission is free with wine and food items available for purchase. Get more info at goosewatch.com. That's a nice winery. That sounds
It
fun.
is.
It's something
Chestnuts.
unique chestnut festival, yeah.
Yeah. I've
Food
never tried
sampling a variety of foods made from harvested chestnuts. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
it. I know. I don't think I've ever cooked with chestnuts before or baked.
These roast them? Chestnuts roasting?
On an open fire.
Would there be roasted chestnuts? I've had roasted chestnuts before.
I don't think I have. Also, on Saturday at FLX Live on Exchange Street in Geneva, it's a special benefit concert called Geneva United for Puerto Rico. Starting at 8 p.m., admission is $10 or bring items to donate, including batteries, flashlights, portable lanterns, diapers, baby wipes, hygiene products, or cases of water. Of course, all donation items must be unopened and in their original packaging. This is wonderful. I wish I could attend. I'm not going to
Awesome.
be in the Finger Lakes this weekend, but
Awesome.
yeah, that's really great. And I haven't been able to make it out there, but I've heard really great things about this new place. So
Yep.
go check it
Mark
out.
Gramling was a guest on Josh's show yesterday, and he talks about it in a little more detail. So it's inside the FLX.
Cool.
It's up on our homepage now. So you can watch that. That was a really good episode with Mark, by the way.
Mark's
Yes,
great.
It
Yeah.
was.
Free
It was.
speaking.
Free speaking. He talks about anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't run. He's not your ordinary politician.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very charismatic, kind of likable guy.
He
And
is.
you really get the feeling that he's in it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like Mark. All right. Here's something different. A writer's retreat is being offered in Wolcott on Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Walk the fall forest to Lake Ontario and the beach while seeking insight and inspiration with your guide, author Susan P. Gately. After lunch back at the cabin, there will be writing time followed by sharing discussion ideas and suggestions for further writing projects. The cost is $120.
Oh,
and
that's all? What?
and includes lunch and lake literature. Call 315-594-1906 to register.
Oh, includes lunch. That's $120 for a walking writer's retreat, for a walk through to the beach.
Well, these people must be very inspired by Susan Gately.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. That seems like
It's rather costly.
It sounded kind
It
of
is.
it sounded kind of neat and everything until you got to the 120 part.
Yeah, like what is, I don't know. Yeah, how do you get to that number anyway?
I don't
At
know.
what point does 120?
If anybody goes, let us know. Send us an email and let us know
Mm-hmm.
where the value is there.
But maybe she has really good advice for writers and all that stuff that'll help them. I don't know.
You
How
to get through writer's
You can
block
find
and-
most of that advice on the internet. It's a really great resource and a great tool.
Oh, she must be an inspiration to many.
She must.
Good luck to her in that event. Also, take a fall sky ride at Bristol Mountain on Saturday. Canadian alternative rock band Our Lady Peace will be at Del Lago on Saturday night. Hurl some pumpkins at Varick Winery on Sunday from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Family Ties will be performing live at the Oasis at Hazlitt 1852 Vineyards on Friday at 5:30, or hit up one of the many apple orchards in Wayne County. Of course, more events at our community calendar here at fingerlakes1.com. Lots of good stuff going on.
And great weather to do it in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, Josh, fill us in on our top stories of the week. What's going on?
So, as mentioned before, City Councilor Mark Gramling was, of course, in studio with me on Inside the FLX. He talked about the whole debate around law enforcement and an oversight committee. That was the really interesting part of that conversation, at least to the news guy. It came after the controversial postings of one police officer that was discovered over the summer. Of course, lots of other news. We had the latest on the start of a $141 million modernization project set to start in 2018 at the Canandaigua VA Medical Center. Obviously, that's important to a lot of folks here in the Finger Lakes because that VA center is heavily, heavily used.
Yes.
Nolan's is one step sort of closer to reopening. Obviously, big fire earlier this year.
Canandaigua.
Place is
I
completely
know.
leveled naturally.
Yeah.
City Council approved a $1.6 million, 18,000 square foot site plan, which will now move forward. They're trying to seek some federal and state funding, grant funding. That in and of itself has been a little controversial, but
For a restaurant?
for a restaurant, because of what they went through, they are eligible.
Yeah, but that's insurance covers that, doesn't it?
Well, they are building now well beyond the scope of the original
But that's not the
footprint.
taxpayer's problem. Look, I'm
the
just playing
argument is
devil's
that
advocate.
it's grant money that is going to either be spent downstate or somewhere in New York State. Should it be
they're trying to get
spent
their piece.
locally, or should it be spent in New York City?
I don't know. It's strange that a private business.
It is, but
Would-
unfortunately, it's something that happens pretty frequently here in New York State. But I won't go down that
Keep it
rabbit
up
hole.
here.
And then the other interesting story this week, obviously Watkins Glen will not be hosting an IndyCar race in 2018. Some reaction, local businesses, mixed feelings about not having an IndyCar race there next year. Obviously not the large NASCAR race, but still very significant because, IndyCar is a big draw,
Yeah.
especially in that national setting. Watkins Glen, of course, a recent DRI winner also. So they're kind of wondering if this is the IndyCar's decision is running counter to, all the good things that have been happening. So that's a really interesting story too. Obviously, a lot of other headlines on fingerlakes1.com. Tap the app. Follow us on Twitter. Find us on Facebook because there's lots of exciting stuff happening here in the Finger Lakes, and we are always, I'll say 99% of the time, first to break it.
Yeah, I mean, are you getting tired? Like sometimes I get tired because we just relentlessly publish.
Sometimes I just get tired, he says. I bet. A lot of news going on in the Finger Lakes. All right. Thank you, Josh. Well, it's that time. Let's take a look at our top local photos.
Let's.
Not a ton of them, but they're good.
Yes.
We should
last
be at the
weekend we
point
had-
where we're getting tons and tons of great foliage photos of fall photos. Like this coming week, especially with the weather being good, we should get
Yes,
a lot.
next week.
And I should also mention that you're not going to see any from Rachel Burkholder this week because she broke her ankle apparently while she was hiking. So Rachel, if you're watching, I know that you do watch us regularly. I think hopefully
Yeah.
you get better soon. I was
Yeah.
sorry to hear that.
Yep.
I know. We hope you get better soon. We'll miss your pictures too.
It
Heal
won't
that
take long.
ankle.
Once she can get, I don't know, she'll
Heal
be taking
that
pictures
ankle.
or something once she can get upright again. But
Oh, that's too bad. Sorry, Rachel. Hope you get better soon. All right. Well, first up, these beautiful dahlias were still in full bloom on Sunday in the village of Interlaken in this photo by Eileen Schmidt.
Look at that
Those
thing.
are beautiful.
that's a June, July shot, not a
Totally.
October shot.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yep. Beautiful. Missy Newmeyer sent us this photo on a brilliant mid-October Saturday at Depot Park in Hammondsport on the southern end of Keuka Lake.
One of my favorite
Oh.
places in all of the Finger Lakes is Depot Park
Really?
in Hammondsport. It's just really cool. It's right at the end of downtown Hammondsport, and it's the landscaping, and especially this time of year, it's ridiculous. It's really, really, really nice. I'm a big fan.
Oh.
Dinner at the Union Block and then a walk down to Depot Park is a
Aw.
great way to spend an early evening in this time of year.
Nice date night, yes. The sky turned red as the sun set on Sunday evening, as seen here in this photo from Shelley Lannon. The temperatures were falling quick, and the air finally felt like fall. Wow.
Looks like a sunset on the Serengeti.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I've been into these like warm sky pictures we've had the past couple weeks.
Yeah, well, it's unique because the way the sun crosses the horizon this time of year in autumn, coupled with the fact that there's been a lot of sun and warm temperature, I think has really created some pretty impressive sunsets over the past few weeks.
Absolutely, yeah. Also from Shelley, the winds blowing over the north end of Seneca Lake on Sunday provided perfect conditions for these windsurfers and kiteboarders.
And she had
That's
said to
cool.
me, she told me that she was really disappointed because she was watching them, and there was a shot she was trying to get where one of them was literally like 20 feet in the air.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she really wanted that shot,
But she did
couldn't
get
quite get it.
five with one
Right,
shot.
all
Yeah.
in one. Yeah, that's cool.
And she
Very
had gotten
cool.
several others from at the same time that were all equally impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the cool shot of the of Geneva in the background there.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. I know, I love the steeples. Eat that Ramada blue roof. All right, finally from Jim Porubsky, it looked like fall on Thursday at Deckertown Falls in Montour Falls as the flow was up after recent rainfall.
Yep, the classic
beautiful,
waterfall
too.
with the fresh fallen leaves.
Leaves.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's a really good one. That's from Montour
Ooh.
Falls.
Okay, I'm stuck between two.
Yeah, which one's gonna win the prize this week? What's number one?
I think I think Jim Porubsky won last week, or at least I think I chose his photo last week. And once again, I'm going that waterfall. It's very close between that and the sunset, but I have to lean to the waterfall
Okay.
at Montour.
Okay, well, because you said that, I'm going to say the sunset and
Okay.
make Jim break the tie because
Okay.
that was my other pick.
No pressure.
Well, of Shelley's two photos, I like the windsurfing one better because it was just kind of unique and there was a lot to it. Like you can look at that sunset photo and say, "Wow, that's really great," but you can look at that windsurfing photo and you can like actually pick out things the longer you look at it.
Yes,
Yep.
this is
A lot
true.
of different detail, but that's not an option to me because neither of you guys picked that one. So I'm gonna have to go with Jim Porubsky's waterfall photo.
Yeah.
So
It's really cool.
Yeah, classic early autumn photo here in the Finger Lakes.
And I feel like we
Yes.
don't get a ton of pictures from the Montour Watkins area as much as you would think, given
Yeah.
how much there is to photograph down there. So,
Get on it, people.
yep.
Yeah,
Send
well,
'em
that's
in.
beautiful.
Send 'em in.
Classic. All right, well, thank you guys so much for sending those in. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the region, click on the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right-hand side of our homepage here at fingerlakes1.com. Or you can send them to Josh.
However.
Instagram, Facebook.
Doesn't matter.
Whatever you'd like. All right. Sports, Jim. What's going on in sports?
Geez, so much is going on. How much time we got? We got plenty of time. Okay, good, because there's a lot of sports going on here. First of all, the Yankees tied the series with the Astros back up at 2-2 last night. It'll be Kuchel and Tanaka in Game 5 at Yankee Stadium tonight at 5 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 in the NLCS. The Dodgers are in control of that one. There'll be Game 4 tonight at 9 o'clock from Wrigley Field on TBS. And I think Fox does a little better job than TBS does with their coverage, at least from watching it. But I also think that it's too bad for baseball that you got to go to channel 400 and channel like 65 or whatever TBS is to get these games. It's the same thing with hockey. The playoffs would be on like the outdoor channel. It's
strange.
Yeah, but there's nothing like postseason baseball. There's absolutely nothing like it. So the Yanks are back. Buffalo Bills are back also after a bye week. They'll host Tampa Bay on Sunday at 1 o'clock at New Era Field. That game will be on Fox. The Bills are 3-2, currently second in the AFC East. They slid out a tie for first during a bye week. They did not play. Jordan Matthews recovering from his injury, though, quicker than normal, so he may be back actually Sunday, if you can believe that.
Oh, good.
And, hey, how about the Syracuse Orange? They throttled Clemson in the Dome, number 2 ranked Clemson.
Just yawning.
They handled them. They won. They beat number 2 Clemson. And now it's down to Miami on Saturday against number 8 Miami, the Hurricanes, for a 3:30 kick, an old Big East rivalry. When I was in school at Syracuse, Miami was the big game of the year. And even though we're in the ACC along with Miami now, we don't play them every year. But we're playing them Saturday on ESPN, 3:30. Syracuse goes for back-to-back upset wins of top 10 teams.
Good luck.
Cuse is currently 4-3 and third in the ACC Atlantic Division. Cornell 1-4. They host Brown 3 p.m. on Saturday in Ithaca at Showcloth Field. Also in Ithaca, the Bombers are 3-3. They'll host St. John Fisher at 1 o'clock Saturday at Butterfield Stadium. Hobart Statesmen will be in Oneonta to face Hartwick College on Saturday at 1 o'clock. The Statesmen are 4-2 on the year. Listen live on WEOS FM. And wait a second. No. Hobart's 5-2, and they'll be in Schenectady to take on Union College Saturday at 1 o'clock. Scratch that Hartwick stuff. That was last week. Hobart will be in Schenectady to take on Union College Saturday at 1 o'clock. You can still listen on WEOS FM, okay?
Okay.
Now, high school football sectionals get underway this weekend.
Crazy.
Friday night, Class AA, Edison's at Victor at 7 o'clock. In Class A, first round action, Spencerport's at Canandaigua at 7 p.m. Class B, 3 games on tap Friday night. Newark at Hornell at 7:30. Hornell's top ranked, and Class B, Newark is the 8th seed. The Wayne Eagles will be at Batavia, 7 p.m. kick. And the 7th seeded Waterloo Indians will be at 2-seeded Livonia for a 7:30 kick. Also in Class C, the 8th seed Minders Academy Blue Devils in sectionals for the first time in some time will be at the top-ranked, top-seeded East Rochester Gananda team at 7 o'clock. Class D game, Perry Mount Morris will be at Clyde Savannah for 7 p.m. kick. And then Saturday we have Honeoye Falls Lima at Geneva in Class B action, 5 p.m. kick. And in Class C, Marcus Whitman's at Bath for a 1 o'clock start. And in Class C as well, Calmon Byron Burgeon's at Penn Yan to take on the Mustangs for a 6 p.m. kick. And in Class D, Cuba Rushford at Red Jacket at noon. Also, high school soccer sectionals continue for boys and girls varsity teams. And, a lot going on this weekend. Throughout the world of sports, we'll cover it all on Finger Lakes 1 on our sports page or on our app. So check it out throughout the weekend. We will relentlessly cover sports.
Yeah.
As always.
That's great. That's great. And soon basketball will be here. You guys will be super busy with basketball.
It's just a few weeks away now, right?
Well, Syracuse basketball's Friday night is actually they're not doing Midnight Madness, but they're doing like a team scrimmage, something different. But that starts Friday. Syracuse's first game's in a couple weeks here. into November. And then high school basketball, our first games of the season are slated for the Waterloo Tip-Off Tournament, I think December 2nd. We're going to release our schedule soon. The Upstate Orange podcast will be back. The Upstate Hoops podcast will be back a few weeks after that, probably around Thanksgiving. We're going to start sharing some of our high school basketball preview stuff with you in November, and including, like I said, our whole live webcasting schedule for the year.
Cool.
So, yeah, it's starting. It's starting to get to be that time, even though it's still 70-something degrees.
I know. I think that's why it's so hard to believe. Are you guys golfing this weekend since the weather's going to be so nice?
I'll be golfing on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be golfing on Sunday, but that's it. I've reduced myself to just one round of golf per week because
Really?
it's just gotten to a point now where
You're not accepting
the season
this
needs
weather?
to, like, the fall needs to get here. The weather needs to change, and it just needs to be over with.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Let it the longer it lasts, the shorter winter is.
We hope.
Mm-hmm. I love fall golf.
I love
I think it's
fall,
like
period.
the best.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Have fun. Enjoy.
What are
How
you
about-
doing this weekend?
I'll be in New York City, so I'll be gone.
Oh,
And you were in Rochester for Fashion Week last week. How did that go for you?
It was great. It's a huge fundraiser they do for the Center for Youth in Rochester. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they did really well this year. Sold out shows all around.
and on the
so-
last night, Friday night was the last night, right?
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Mhm.
That was the day that I noticed it driving by.
Oh, you
I
did?
saw
You
the
tent?
giant tent. It was
beautiful.
huge. It was massive.
Yes.
I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
And I
it's-
continued driving by because, yeah.
I know. Was it lit up when you
Oh, yeah,
drove
yeah,
by?
it was lit up. Stuff was actually happening.
So the fashion
I
show was
verified
going on.
that via your Snap story. So that
Yeah.
was, I
You also, if people
Yeah.
should follow you on Instagram. You post a lot of interesting stuff from your travels.
Oh,
How
thank
can they do
you.
that? What's your
I actually have two. I have one that's makeup. It's Jessica L Beauty, but it's ELLE.
ELLE.
Yep. And then my other one's Jessica.Lahr. So yeah, that one is more family model. Show a lot more to my travels and stuff like that on that one. So
But you have been getting around
yes,
lately.
yeah,
Buffalo, Rochester, now New York City.
yeah. I'm excited. I'll spend the weekend in New York City with some amazing women and photo shoots and all that good stuff. So I'm excited.
busy.
But I'll miss all this fun stuff going on in the Finger Lakes.
Yeah, you haven't been apple picking yet, like you've been saying.
I did.
Oh, did
Actually,
you?
we went, but they didn't. All the apples were picked. They said you can't pick anymore. So we
Really?
just bought apples.
Wow.
So do you think that we should not suggest people go apple picking anymore
I
then?
don't know. We were in Yates County, so we always talk about Wayne County.
Go to
but-
Wayne County. They've got
Oh,
they've
yeah,
got enough.
Wayne County's got
they've
the
got
apples.
enough apples up
Yeah.
there for
Yeah.
everyone who wants to go apple
Yeah.
picking.
We were already
Get
in that
out there.
direction, so we just
Get out there, people.
Get out there. Get out there before you can't pick anymore, because we were bummed.
And next week will be our Halloween show, right? Today's the 18th, so next week will be the 25th, and Halloween is on a Tuesday this year, or Monday? Monday or Tuesday?
Monday.
Tuesday?
I think. I
Monday.
think on Monday.
I could be wrong.
7, 28, 29, 30. No, it's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday.
I
Okay.
believe so. So next week will be our official Halloween weekend show.
What are you
Nice.
wearing? What's your costume?
I haven't dressed up for Halloween in some time.
Yep.
I'm just
Ditto.
kidding. We should all wear costumes next week at the show.
Well, we can talk about it, but
No. Just kidding.
All
Just
right.
kidding. Okay.
Take us out.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. If you enjoy the show, click like, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll be back next Wednesday. Until then, enjoy another warm weekend here in the Finger Lakes. Bye-bye.